Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. Today, I am just taking this newly built ship for a test landing here on Triton. See if I've got a new idea for landing gear. I've made them semi-retractable just by using so there's a problem when you're moving quickly. You don't like to deploy, but I'm just using the height offset of the wheel suspension. It doesn't seem to work at 100 meters per second for some reason, but it was working when it was standing still, so let's see what happens. I'm just descending with thruster override on. Oh no, I'm not. Now I've got thruster override on. And let's see what happens here. So, this is a sort of a fighter ship. Pretty small. It's got 6 forward-facing rocket launchers, 8 forward-facing Gatling guns, and 3 Gatling turrets. 1 on the back there and 2 on the sides. It's got a laser antenna for some stealth transmission and all that jazz. But yeah, so I'm going to try and land on this ice lake using just some altitude. Oh, I'm at 2 kilometers, so I think I can turn off the thruster override at this point, just so I can slow down maybe. And hopefully my landing gear works. Right now they're supposed to be pulled up, but they look down, so that's not a good start. But yeah, then I'll show you the features here right after I touch down. Shouldn't need to use any hydrogen for landing on this planet, but on some of the moons, really just the one of the moons, will probably definitely require the hydrogen. And probably don't need ion thrusters on. There we go. Just atmosphere. Let's see. I don't know. It seems to be performing good. I've turned off the altitude and artificial horizon on the HUD since I have it on that small screen. I think that just feels a little better. Yeah, I'm coming in rather fast at what is my rate of descent is 35 meters per second, and is that right? And I'm under about a kilometer altitude. It's lagging a little bit right now because I've got a bunch of stuff running. Apologize for that. But yeah, so the altitude's, oh yeah, 400 meters actually. That's more like it. Okay. So I get down to the last couple hundred meters. I'm gonna pitch up here and slow down. Oh yeah, let's see. Landing gears down. Perfect. Yeah, stuck the landing. Cool. All you do is right above the ground there last minute, you just turn off the thrusters and now you can drive it around like a rover. So that's fun. Gotta make sure you don't have the parking brake on when you touch down because it really stops you in a hurry if you try that. It's a dangerous game, but normally I use the regular landing gear, but I kind of like that style landing too. So just gonna slam it in park, and then I'll show you what I've built here. I'll give you a little walk around tour. So this is the sort of piece de resistance have a scanner. It just picked me up on it. It's kind of convenient. So you can see I got a transparent LCD in front of that camera, so you can sort of look through that LCD while you look around, and the camera below actually has to have nothing in front of it, not even glass, and it actually uses the raycast function for the script to scan, and it relays target information to the pilot, and so that's using raycast script on just a single camera to not really bog things down too much, but yeah, and then so that just about explains how this works. It has all three types of thrust on it. It does need the hydrogen to get to space, but not very much. So I can even demonstrate the quickest way to space is actually, I kind of like how this one works, because most of my builds in the past, you fly them sort of vertically while maintaining level, but not this one. So this one I'm going to have a little bit of fun with. I take the park brake off, start driving forward just for dramatic effect. Turn on the jet engines here. There they're on. And then I actually pitch up. I might as well turn on the ion thrusters. And then if I go to maximum thruster override, and it's kind of glitching my power. Turn off the ion thrusters for the more realistic part, and then turn on the hydrogen. And then this is where you actually look for 90 degrees on here. There. And then you pulse this on and off. Don't really need it at this low altitude. So the hydrogen is off for a bit first. And yeah, it's pretty much, I'm hands-free right now. The only thing I'm watching is my speed. If it gets too low, I just give it a little bit of hydrogen. And it helps to have the ion thrusters on, because they kick on pretty early to have an effect. Pretty low altitudes, really. Like, it's already helping me maintain my velocity a bit. Quite a bit, and once that gravity comes down a bit, we'll yeah, so this is my take on a fighter. I select that. I can show you I'm also using that salvo sequencing script. So we got rapid fire rocket launchers, pretty epical. And yeah, now I'm flying through a bunch of explosion clouds. It's kind of awesome. It's a little disorienting with the wind. It looks like I'm drifting. This is a windy planet Triton. I'm flying straight vertically. Yeah, so the ion thrusters are starting to take effect, but I'm still in a full G of gravity. Yeah, I just thought I would share a quick demo of, oh yeah, I gotta retract that landing gear. See, this is just an indicator. Yeah, now the landing gear is retracting. It should be up. They don't like to stay up when I go full speed. That's too bad, but as I press W, they no longer rotate. I have it. Yeah, and there we go. So we're at 0.68 gravity. The hydrogen is no longer necessary. Because I had the oxygen generator on the whole time, it replenished itself before I could get a reading of how much it burns. But I think it would burn something like 20 to 30%, I'm guessing. The ship does have a lot of hydrogen, small hydrogen tanks and one large one. So you got the normal size one, but like a pile of the little ones, and that's just to jam as much hydrogen on board as possible. Yeah, and it has quite the maneuverability. It can has atmosphere thrusters in all directions except for on the top. There's no need for that really, but it has quite a lot of hydrogen lifting capacity. As you can see, all of those thrusters on the bottom light up there are quite good. And so anyway, there is a feature here. So this is the actual scanning camera. This is the one with the information. Once I get into space here and get some asteroids, I can show you. You can just point it at an asteroid and it picks it up and it shows it on this LCD screen for your information of its coordinates, and then I can actually engage an autopilot. It will fly me over to it, but I'm not a big fan of autopilot, so I have a quick override button there, number 6, to turn it off, just in case. Now let me turn the high beams off, let me do that, and I'm going to turn off the blinkers. So, anyway, thanks for watching. This is, I'm sure you get the gist of it by now. I don't need to show you every last thing about it, but this is a lot of fun to build, and it, believe it or not, it fits in a 3x5 opening, so you can make a regular hangar door. And because of the retractable landing gear, it squats down. That bottom connector can connect. I've tested that previously. Works great. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a new standard issue Zafo Galactic fighter craft. It's ready for interplanetary missions and can carry quite a payload. Let me just see what I have for cargo again. I think I have 2 or 3, just 2 medium containers. Everything's all plumbed up and connected so you can load rockets in it and ammo in it and maybe a bit of uranium and ice. Yeah. So let me know what you think of the ship. Tell me what you would recommend, what it's missing. It even has an order detector right here. It's not really that handy, I mean, for a fighter craft, but I mean, it might as well. You can double as a scout. It has, I'll just give you a little fly around while we're flying at maximum speed here. It's really wise. I like this new neon skin. That's kind of snazzy. I'm trying to use it for accents on it. Mostly light armor. There's some heavy armor points, key points, but I mean, it's a small grid, so it's not trying to be tough. It's trying to be fast, maneuverable, and small. So I think I got her pretty small and maneuverable. It's got a pretty good rate of roll. I mean, the amount. Let me just get over to the override, turn it off. We'll do some quick maneuvers. We'll turn on the hydrogen. We'll let it be as fun as possible. Turn off that atmosphere. Okay, it's getting some lag, but there we go. See, I've already changed course for this asteroid. Like, it just turned sharp too. And if I get in range of this, then let's see. Oh, I've already got it on the scanner just by eye kind of thing. So yeah, it gives us coordinates, distance, and it's counting down the distance. I'm getting there, closer to it. And it gives you the end of the ID. Tells me it's moving 0 velocity. And the size thing, that's interesting. That's cool. So yeah, that's I'm surprised that the scanner can tell the size of an entity. That's kind of neat. I have no idea how that works, but you can leave a link to the script in the description, as well as the excellent salvo sequencing script there. I think both of those are Whiplash's scripts. I also have another script that auto levels the craft to the ground, like to gravity fields, so you can kind of autopilot and this thing. I know it's a little nerve-wracking to see that, but should be able to stop this thing right here quick. It's maneuverable enough for me. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't need it any faster than that. You can do some crazy maneuvers with that. There's plenty of get up and go for me anyway. Definitely. It doesn't have a lot of braking. Okay, it only has 2 large ion thrusters pointing backwards for brakes, and as with anybody's craft, it all depends how you fly it. You gotta know where your maximum thrust is pointing. So in a case like this, if I just roll, I can kill the lateral velocity and then mash the spacebar to avoid stuff, because that's the button. And yeah, I don't know why I'm shooting that little rock there, but yep, I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching the video, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Cheers.